Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. This is the Big Girl Diary. I got a good one for you today. I like that. I like that instrumental so much. I do, I do, I do. Today I wasn't going to do anything today. I woke up this morning and I looked at my messages on YouTube and I found something rather interesting. You know, I have to say, Evan Rachel Wood's some of Evan Rachel Wood's um, fans may be as delusional or maybe just a little bit more delusional than she is. And I'm saying some, just some. But when I got this Evan Rachel Wood, I'm telling you, your fan base gives us content creators that are proving Marilyn Manson to be correct. You give us a lot to work with, and we thank you. Especially the one I'm going to show you. I just took her name and thing out. I don't want to dox her, but what she said was just priceless. I got to show you. And then I'm going to back it up and then back it up some more because someone has to break these delusions. Someone has to break these delusions. Someone has to. OMG, it is too much, too much, too much. Check this out. This is what I woke up to in the morning. This is what this lady told me. Says my video is gross. This is disgusting. Absolutely putrid. Disgusting, stinky, rotten flesh. Sick. Evan Rachel Wood was groomed by Marilyn Manson. She was a teenager. He's a gross old man. Okay, now, fine. Keep that in mind. So this is what I put on Twitter. Evan Rachel Wood fans who call Marilyn Manson a groomer, check out these dates. Now, she was born in 1987. She was in a film 2004. How old was she? 17, right? Evan dated her co-star in 2004, and it wasn't Marilyn Manson. Who is it? Please answer below. I didn't get any Evan Rachel Wood supporters at all answered this, but someone did. You can't make this stuff up. I love you all, people. I'm pretty sure you mean Edward Norton. Yes, I do. Yes, I do mean, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But no, I'm going to add a little bit more to it. And after this, I'm going to sort of freestyle a little bit. Now, this right here was in a article written back, what was it, 2009? Maybe a little bit, no, 2006. Vanity Fair. And I'll have these articles in the description box. Now, Evan Rachel Wood was homeschooled at the age of in seventh grade. So, okay. So you wouldn't be opposed to exploring your Lolita freaky side. Well, I kind of have. And Down in the Valley, I was 16 and my character had a relationship with Edward Norton. But this was uh that was the Lolita freaky side I've gotten. Excuse me, I do have an obsession with was it Nabokov book. I collect heart-shaped glasses. I have about 50 pairs right now, and I used to dress up like Lolita all the time as a teenager, right down to the to the one sock. I was hardcore. You can't make this up. This is Evan Rachel Wood. So she continues on in a Vanity Fair article back in 2006 or 7. Uh, did the did that freak out your parents? Lolita is not exactly the most wholesome role model for a teenage girl. Mm-mm. Yeah, my mom was a little worried when she realized I was reading it, and I loved it so much. I was homeschooled since the 7th grade, as I mentioned first. So I didn't have a required reading you usually get in a public school. I got to choose which book I wanted to read. So when my mom noticed I picked up the Lolita, it definitely made her nervous. She was like, I don't know you. I don't know you're gonna get that kind of stuff. I was like, oh, come on, mom. It's a Nabokov. It's a classic. So that's all I have for that. Those things right there. But how you doing, Chris? So Evan Rachel Wood. Let me bring this down. So Evan Rachel Wood, her subscriber or her fan said that, and I was like, let me go ahead and explore this some. Let me put something out on Twitter and see what's said. So Evan Rachel Wood supporters, look, Marilyn Manson did not groom her. That happened before she even got there. The girl was homeschooled. She had a lot of freedom. Now, if you look at it, she picked what she wanted to read. So it wasn't like that there was some kind of steps or even some kind of some reading materials that she should read that would make some type of point or drive something home for her to learn, or whatever big idea the teacher was trying to get to, or to explore an idea of or a thought that is, I'm sorry, or that has some kind of place in society which we're going through or went through that we should learn about. No, just pick up something and go for it. Okay. Now, now for Evan Rachel Wood's fan base to continuously say that he groomed her, I would like to say that they are either one, ill-informed, or at the worst case scenario, just telling flat out mistruths because she is really out there, and they want to support her regardless of anything. And no matter what type of fib she's telling, they'll eat it up, believe it, and run out there and charge for her. No, she is destroying this man's life with all of the fibs. But I tell you this much: if Marilyn Manson were to divorce his wife and say, "Okay, Evan, let's get back together. I'll marry you," she would drop everything, say everything was a lie. She made it up. She got what she wanted. She got her man. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I feel it in my bones. Not guarantee it. I feel it in my bones. All the things that she said, all the things she has done, down to her using the FBI letter that her girlfriend wrote. It's just out there, just to do whatever she could do to destroy them. Now, there are some people who would Either they'll be with you, and then if they cannot be with you, then they'll destroy you. Either or, it doesn't matter to them. They would prefer to be with you, but if they can't, they're going to place that energy in destroying you. There are some. There are women out there, not only women, but there are men out there like that too. But it's more of a, how can I say, a woman thing. A woman scorned, she's going to get back at you. And that's what Evan's doing. But for her fans to continuously say that Marilyn Manson groomed her, that's not true. I mean, look, you saw the article, the excerpt of the article. You saw, come on. She comes into a relationship that was already established. However, there were issues. And she easily went in there and just boop, broke it up. Marilyn Manson wanted his cake and eat it too, and Evan Rachel Wood was allow him to do it, but his wife was like, "No, you can have that, and I'm going to go about my way and bye." Some classy lady. Dita is a classy lady, very classy. And now Marilyn Manson, he got a bunch of weeds under his feet. Look, you shouldn't have done it. But Evan Rachel Wood fans, thank you. I wasn't going to do anything today. I wasn't. So, I wasn't going to live stream. I was going to do a pre-recorded video, but I don't know what possessed me to live stream. So, if you would like to call in or if you would like to come up, you can. Let me give you the number if you want to call in. You can call in and give me your thoughts on this. Keep in mind, this is what the Evan Rachel Wood, and this is what she was saying, how my video was disgusting when I was simply talking about the court case. But it's disgusting. And he groomed her. It had nothing to do with the court case, just pure emotions, nothing factual. And if you want to come up, come on up. Come up on StreamYard. But I think this is I think it's really, really interesting how you can do mental gymnastics on this. How you could do mental gymnastics to sit there and you could listen what the person's saying, and what they're saying and the proof that is up there don't match. You say, well, I know that's the proof, but I really don't believe it because she said it. You can't make this stuff up. You truly can't. You truly can't. Okay, well, that's all what I really wanted to say on this note as far as that. But I will say, my supporters, I do thank you. Like, subscribe, those of you passerbys, and Evan Rachel Wood fans, subscribe, dislike my video, and then tell me why you don't like it. I would greatly appreciate it. But oh man. So, what are your thoughts? Put something down in the chat room. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think Evan Rachel Wood has this innocent act? I'm not going to say innocent act, because I think that being an actor at the age of 5 and having a hard time distinguishing between what is true and what is reality, that is a hard place to be in. And then you got to really stop and think. by not being able to distinguish between what is true and what is reality, and how you go through life, and how you deal with people can be quite interesting, because one day you could be here on planet Earth and the next day you could be somewhere in La La Land, and the person is dealing with you has no idea that you're able to switch between what is real and what is reality. You could be sitting there, next thing you know, oh, I see a rat. Everybody's looking at, oh, there's no rat there. I could only imagine what Marilyn Manson went through all those years. I mean, how many times did he really have a bona fide relationship with Evan Rachel Wood? I mean, really, based on this and based on this stuff that's going on, how do we know? Just a thought. Just a thought. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. I just wanted to express that thought and about that Evan Rachel Wood supporter, and what she put into my, and it's very interesting, because I can see it and never post to anything on the video and never appeared, but I can see it and I can see what was written. So whenever I touched on it, it didn't go anywhere. So the screenshot, and I thought I would just run with it. And I wanted to thank you, because I wasn't going to do anything today, but you only added on to the arsenal of information against Evan Rachel Wood. So thank you on that. But on that note, I want to thank you for stopping by. Take care.